Laynie and welcome to my channel. Hello, how are you guys doing today? I hope your day is off to a beautiful start. It's a little gloomy here, but it could be worse. It's not snowing and it's 28 degrees, so yeah, I don't love that. Seriously though, I hope you guys are having an excellent day and a great weekend. I'm definitely looking forward to today's video because I couldn't resist myself in a good sale. I'm sure most of you already know, but it is the Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale. So if you enjoy fragrance content, lifestyle content, and beauty content, make sure you click that subscribe button and join the fam. You will not regret it. And now let's see what I picked up. I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys and say I'm not usually a huge Bath & Body Works person. I like their scents, but I don't find myself going in there often unless it's to hunt down some candles, because I am such a fan of their candles. They're so powerful. They do a great job of filling up my home with some yummy goodness. So I do really like their candles, but I don't find myself getting their lotions and scents often. But I started watching some videos of other people's semi-annual sale hauls, and I was like, you know what? It's been a good while since I've really perused Bath & Body Works, and it seems like they're really upping their fragrance game. So I had to go, and of course I did a little damage. I am going to start with the candles because I picked up two. I do not buy their candles full price because full price they are $26.50, $24.50. So it looks like they've gone up. $26.50? No, I'm not going to spend that on one candle. I'm going to be real with you. Absolutely not. But I will buy them when they're on sale. I want to say these were like $10. I don't have my receipt either, but I think they were like $10. There was only select scents that were on the mega discount. Semi-annual sale, mega discounts. I believe they go all the way up to like 75% off some of their items, and you know I was hitting up those good deals. When I buy their candles, since I like to buy them at a discount, I try to get scents that I feel like are going to fit a wide range of seasons or like the whole chunk of a season. So nothing that's like too just, you know, the couple days of Christmas. Like I want something that I can burn on and off throughout the year and it's going to work on multiple occasions. So this one I picked up, I couldn't resist as soon as I saw the name, Caramel Cream Soda. My husband and I both love cream soda. It's just one of those things that is so nostalgic. I have the fondest memories of being a kiddo and my cousin's grandmother owned a little pub in the town we lived in. It was a small little town, but it was like this super local, like everybody went to the bar. And even when we were kids, like we were hanging out in the bar, and nowadays I don't think you would see that, but back in the 90s, you know, you could get away with it. We'd hang out in the bar, we'd run around, we'd visit with our family that was in there, and my cousin and I would feel so cool when we got to sit up at the bar like the big people, and his grandma would get us cream sodas because it looked like bottles of beer and we thought we were the stuff. So I love cream soda for that reason. My husband just likes cream soda because he likes cream soda. Does it say what? So it says caramel syrup, bubbly cream soda, rich vanilla. I get all of that, and you know how soda can have kind of that tangy smell to it? I feel like you get it a lot with like Coca-Cola. There's just like this bitey tanginess that makes soda soda. And that is in here. I love the smell of this. I actually feel like it's one that because of the caramel, it's going to work in these colder months. But I think because of that bright, fizzy tardiness that's also in there, it's going to work really well in the spring. So I'm definitely excited to give this a go. And then the other candle I picked up is White Woods and Peach. I won't lie, I picked this one up mainly at first because I loved this color. I have lots of little pops of pink around our living space, so I was like, that's gonna look so cute sitting out. This says Juicy Peach, Soft White Woods, and Cinnamon Stick. I am such a sucker for anything cinnamon. I love it. I do feel like cinnamon is so good, that spice is so good in these cold months, but the peach in here is really nice and juicy. There's a real fruitiness in here that, again, I think this will get me through the spring months as well as it starts to warm up a little bit as we kind of get into the rainy season here in the Midwest. I think this will be really beautiful, and that bit of spice in there is going to make it warm and cozy, but the peach will keep it light and fruity and fresh. So really excited about this one. The cinnamon in here is really, really, really creamy. This is good. I love this one. Now, since I'm not super familiar with Bath & Body Works, I have heard that some of the stuff in their semi-annual sale is stuff that they're discontinuing, which makes me so sad because like if I love these 2 candles, I'm going to want to get them again and I might not be able to. So that is the only downside to falling in love with something during this sale. Speaking of cinnamon, I am drinking some cinnamon tea and it is lovely. Okay, now let's dive into the body care stuff. I'm very excited about it, and I have kind of a quirky little story to share with you guys. I guess I have 2 kind of funny stories. So I was in one of my local Bath and Body Works. I did hit up both to find all of these goodies, and I saw that they have a bubble gum pop. I love a bubble gum note. I don't care if I'm in my 30s, creeping up on my mid 30s. I love a bubble gum note, okay? I do. I love sweet, I love fruity, I love playful, and bubblegum is all of those things. It smells like for real the bubblegum that you get out of the quarter machines at the mall. It smells so good, but there's also a freshness. So it says gumball sugar, candied fruits, and citrus burst. I think that citrus burst is what gives it a freshness. I actually think this would be wonderful for going to the gym because the bubblegum part of it could be a little too much sweetness for the gym. But the bubblegum really tones down after initial spray and the citrus really starts to come out. I love this. I did have the bubblegum fragrance from Le Gourmand, I think it's called, and I love the smell of it, but it just didn't last long enough for me. And I actually gave it to my friend's little girl because I knew she would love it. And then I have, My Way. A lot of people pick up bubblegum because of the tuberose, and I really want to get the Toy 2, I think it is, the bubblegum one. So I love a bubblegum note. But anyways, my story is, I'm in there looking at this, and I had just put this in my bag, and this little girl who's probably like 11 or 12 came walking in with her mom, and they're looking around, and I could tell she was kind of getting into that girly phase and feeling a little bit more grown, so she was coming in to get some fragrance. And she saw this one, and her mom goes, "Oh, that's going to be too sweet. You really don't want that." And she goes, "Oh, no, I really don't want that." And I wanted to be like, well, I just put it in my bag, okay? And in a way, it kind of made me feel sad for her because I think she really did want it, but it wasn't her mom's style, and so mom kind of convinced her not to get it. And I don't think the mom was doing it in a trying to be harsh or anything like that. I think it was just one of those things that came off the tongue, didn't think anything of it because she's thinking, I wouldn't like that, that's too sweet. But it just shows how what we say affects our children so much. And as Michonne grows, I hope that I can find a good balance between what I like and my interest and what her interests are. I think sometimes as moms, we feel so connected to our children, we think like we are the same person, but really as they get older, we're not the same person anymore and they become their own person. So I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I personally love this so much. It smells so good. So glad I was able to get it. I wonder if this is discontinued or maybe just like a seasonal thing. Then one I picked up simply because of all of you here on YouTube. I was hearing so many people talk about this, especially Lauren, I think it's Lauren May Beauty, and then now she has Lauren May Fragrance. She talked about how if you like Delina, you would probably like this. I like Delina Exclusive. I would personally not spend that kind of money on a big bottle. But I also have Glass Rose by Mix Bar from Target, and I really enjoy it. And I feel like if you like Delina, you will like Glass Rose. They're not dupes by any means, but I just feel like they give me the same kind of vibe. And so this caught my eye when she mentioned that. This has crushed rose petals, cocoa flower, and whipped foam. The whipped foam is what really made me interested because I do love Starbucks drinks with the cream foam at the top. So I was like, oh, okay. And I totally get why she says if you like Delina, you are going to like this because you get that really pretty soft rosiness. To me, it's not a deep dark rose, it's like a light fresh rose. That cocoa flower, I kind of feel like I get. I don't know how to describe it. It is kind of like a soft chocolatiness, kind of like a powdered cocoa or like a flower that has the really velvety petals, much like a rose does, you know, that really suede-y kind of feel. So just like ever little tiny bit of like a cocoa-iness in there. And then you get a creaminess from the whipped foam. I really like this. Honestly, this would really be elegant night out worthy. It's very classy. It's a little flirty, but very classy. I know it's a body spray, so it's not going to last the longest, but if you had Delina Exclusive, tell me if you have ever paired this with Delina exclusive? I would love to know that because I do think they would pair beautifully. I think I'll try this out with my glass rose and see how it goes. This is gorgeous. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they didn't come out with it in a parfum version because I do know some of their fragrances, they actually come out with a perfume, and I feel like this in a Eau de Parfum would be really great and long lasting. It's beautiful. Now here's my really interesting story and just how desperately attached I can get to fragrance. So I was in there smelling the different body creams. I do not like their lotions. I much prefer these body creams. They're much richer, much more hydrating in my opinion. And I smelled this Midnight Amber Glow lotion. Notes of smooth amber, caramel latte, and vanilla bourbon. You know I was in, and I was in deep. Probably one of my top notes, honestly. Like, I love amber fragrances. And then you give me caramel latte. I love a coffee note in fragrances, and I love caramel. I'm trying to say caramel. It sounds neater. Caramel latte. Vanilla bourbon, my favorite vanilla note. I was so in deep. I smelled it. I was like, oh my God, I am in love. It is very, I get the latte big time. It's very ambery. It's sexy. It's so good. It's so creamy in the scent and in the consistency that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. How have I never found this before? I was like, I'm going to wear this with every amber fragrance I have. I cannot get enough. And I was putting it on like every day, so I ran back and I had to buy another one. So I have 2 of these, and then I was like, wait, is there a body spray? And so I asked the girl working, I was like, do you have this in a body spray? She goes, I'm so sorry, we're all sold out. So then I went to my other Bath & Body Works and sold out. So then I was like, I'm going on the website, all sold out. So I must not be the only one obsessed with this. And then I saw somewhere online that it is discontinued, and my heart broke a little bit because this is so good. Like, what? This is so good. So in a moment of desperation, I turned to Macari. Yes, I did. There were some on Macari. I think I paid like $13 plus like $3 shipping, so like $16. And these are $17.50 full price. So I was like, it's still kind of like I got it on sale. But I think most of the body sprays in the ones for the semi-annual sale were like $4, okay? So I definitely paid more than the semi-annual sale price, but I couldn't resist. I am obsessed with this fragrance. I really get that coffee in there. It's very rich. It's very sexy in my opinion. And the body cream really projects. Like, I can put this on and I smell it on my skin. Like, it's wafting off my skin. And I was like, I have to have the body spray to go with it. And I honestly think I could wear this out and get a couple hours of wear as if I was wearing an actual perfume version of this. So I couldn't resist. I had no other choice. I was basically like, it was required that I get the body spray. And I did what I had to do, okay? Because I have found that I really enjoy these body creams, and the scent of them is quite strong, quite potent. So I did pick up Vanilla Bean Noel because I love the scent of it. It's so vanilla-y. It is fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, and snow-kissed musk. To me, it's just like straight up what it says, vanilla bean. It's very vanilla, like vanilla ice cream. And I was like, I have so many vanilla-centered fragrances, like the new Ariana Grande Vanilla Mod Vanilla that I'm obsessed with, that I think this will just amplify her goodness, okay? And because I was so obsessed with the whipped rose vanilla, I had to go back and pick up the lotion as well, because again, I'm thinking, okay, if I don't want to pair it with glass rose, I can wear these together and it'll be like I'm wearing an actual fragrance. Excuse me, perfume version of these. I don't think I got in too deep with this sale. I think I did good. I didn't go too crazy. I was really picky to make sure, you know, I didn't buy things that I wouldn't use. And now thinking about it, I'm like, actually, I think these would work together because this is such a sweet vanilla and this is so candy-like that these might be really pretty together, and the Vanilla Bean Noel would bring out a bit more creaminess. Anyways, there's lots of ways to play here. I'm starting to see why people love the Bath & Body Works. I'm starting to get it. I'm reformed. I understand now. But you guys, that is all for today's video. I have to get ready to get going to my friend's baby shower. Baby number 2 on the way. This is like round 2 COVID babies. I have so many friends having their second. Love it. Love that for them. Very glad it's not me right now. I got a wild toddler, y'all, and I'm like, I could not imagine chasing my wild toddler and having a newborn. More power to you mamas who do it. Much respect. Okay, really though, that is all for today. I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you picked up anything at the semi-annual haul, my brain's not working, semi-annual sale at Bath & Body Works, let me know down below. I would seriously love to hear what you picked up. And as always, please try to stay positive, because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.